I'm about to share with you a love letter that was written during World War II, towards the very end. It was written by my mother, Estelle Levine, to my dad, who is overseas as a U.S. military intelligence officer assigned to interrogate Nazi prisoners of war. I think you will find it as touching as I do. Dearest darling, it is late at night. Everyone else is in bed. The radio is on, and the Boston Symphony is playing Beethoven's Seventh. Ah, nostalgia, ah, dreams, ah, memories. God, Aaron, I am thinking of you, longing for you, and loving you so terribly hard and so very intensely that surely you can't help but feel it, even way off in that God-forsaken country. Ruby Moore had given me an invitation to be their guest tonight at a formal dinner dance on the military base, but I didn't feel like going and made some feeble excuse. I can't enjoy myself at a party without you, and everything like that makes me feel even more lonesome than ever. I'd rather stay at home and reread your letters. And it was nice of them to invite me. And maybe when you return, we will be gay, mad, and young again for at least one evening and go to the cafe society again or something like that. Yes, indeed. Or maybe we can have Bob and Faith, our friends, take us out to dinner and you can tell him again that he is a, quote, lovable rascal. On the second thought, the hell with all that. Let's stay home and make love. Tomorrow, Mother and Dad are taking friends on a carriage ride out to see the caves. Joey and I are staying home. I could have gotten someone to stay with Joey, but the carriage drive would have meant too much from poor allergic me. Even after the short drive to the fairylands just last week, I was a mass of hives for days afterwards. Joey and I make a wonderful pair. As a matter of fact, Joey is really all right now. I just avoid giving him things that he's sensitive to, and then he is okay. Cousin Elliot goes on furlough next month. I think he is more content to stay here in Bermuda now. If he's transferred, he won't mind, but he is uh, sort of resigned to being here and content. Several of his friends have been killed, and he has had letters from other friends now in the Pacific, which are pretty pathetic. Some are in the hospital from wounds, some from malaria, sleeping sickness, and all that has changed his attitude, although he still would like more excitement and to feel more a part of things. Joey is crazy about Elliot and thinks he's wonderful. He jiggles and joggles him, and Joey loves it and grins at him and coos and gurgles. He says, "You are a soldier and wear uniform just like my daddy. So it's like you became my daddy. It's terrific." And he is swell. Of course, Joey can't talk, but that's what he would say if he could. I received the money order, darling, and I'm depositing it in Joey's account. If you really can't use it there, of course, Joey's bank account is an excellent place for it. But I honestly wish you would keep more money for yourself, sweetheart, and save it in case you should go on furlough or something like that. Shouldn't you have a pass or a leave by now? Surely you need a break and change, a chance to rest and relax and get out of there for a while. And they ought to do something about it. Shall I write to Eisenhower? You know, dearest, when you first left, I used to worry an awful lot about our future. I worried mostly about the problem, but also about money. Where should we live? What should we do? Etc., etc. Now, somehow or other, I don't worry at all. I feel a supreme confidence in our ability to work out all of the problems and without a struggle. I know that I already have everything that is essential for my happiness. You, Joey, and our and which is constant, wonderful, and eternal, our love. The sine qua non, which acts as a firm, secure access around which our little world can smoothly turn and keep revolving. Yes, indeed. Our new and hard-won independence has removed a very real threat to our happiness. As for money, we have already found that we can always get along, and under the most adverse setup. Our primary interest and that core is to find work that has a future, is interesting and satisfying. We have plenty of time to look around after your return. There is no need to hurry in deciding. So I am very confident that in time you will find something that will meet all those requirements. It is not that I think that après la guerre, after the war, this poor old world of ours will suddenly turn into utopia. But I know the kind of life we are aiming for, the ideals for which we are striving, and with your ability and the emotional stability and security, which is the natural result of a love and relationship like ours, I am positive that we can achieve what we want and that it will be easily done. Aaron, darling, I love you. I will always be happy as long as I am with you. Right now, I am terribly, terribly lonely, but manage to stay more or less sane because I know that this is temporary, that before long, we will be together again. I love you, Aaron, sweetheart, Estelle.